Let me tell you a story that no one really wants to hear twice. Because once is enough. Once is enough to make your spine shiver in the quietest moment of the night. This is not fiction, not entirely. It's a story soaked in whispers, in unanswered cries, in rumors too consistent to be ignored. The story of the Banerjee Bungalow. I first heard of it in passing, just a murmur at the back of a local tea shop in a forgotten hills town. But the name stuck with me. The way it lingered on my lips, Banerjee Bungalow, as if even the name carried weight, as if they feared it might back call. And so I started digging. What I found was a house. No, not a house, a presence, a structure that breathes, listens, and remembers. The Banerjee Bungalow stands alone at the end of an uphill path on the outskirts of Kalimpong, hidden behind wild bougainvillea and iron gates corroded by time. The building is 2 centuries old, built during the British Raj. Elegant in design, massive in scale, a place of wealth and pride. Or at least it is used to be. Because now it is abandoned, not because of age or termites, but because of something else. The story goes back to 1993. A young couple, Reena and Arnav Mukherjee, moved into the bungalow, newlyweds, modern in their ways, well educated, and utterly in love. They were the first family to inhabit the place after decades of silence. Reena, a writer, soft spoken, curious, drawn to all things. Arab, a businessman, practical, logical, a believer in reason, not in tales. They bought the bungalow for its vintage charm and generous pride. No one warned them why it is so cheap. Locals avoided the road leading to the house. They whispered of disappearance, of shadows behind curtains, of lights flickering at ungodly hours. But no one said it outright. And so the Mukherjee moved in. For 3 months, everything was fine, peaceful, and even. Rina wrote during the day, Arab walked from home. They hosted dinners, invited neighbors. Laughter echoed through the halls again. The house felt alive. Until the 92nd night. It started small. The maid, Soma, noticed wet footprint in the corridor house, the master bedroom at 3 in the morning. She assumed it was the couple, maybe they spilled something, but every morning the wet trail reappeared, always leading away from the room, never toward. On the 93rd night, Rina complained of whisper. She said she heard something humming at her bedside. Araf, of course, dismissed it as a dream. But Rina insisted it was a woman. She said, she's crying. Still, life went on. Until the 98th night. That night, everything changed. It was raining, heavy thunder cracked through the sky as if something above the splitting apart. At 3:12, yes, that's specific. Soma woke up, loud sound of the glass shattering. Then a scream, high pitched, terrified, and then nothing. She rushed to the master bedroom. The door was locked from inside. She banged, called out, no answer. 10 minutes passed in silence, and then the door opened by itself. Inside, Rina was on the floor, her body frozen, eyes wide open, pupils dilated, hands stretched toward the window as if trying to escape something no one else could see. No wounds, no sign of struggle, just pure paralyzing horror each onto her face. And Arav? He's gone, vanished. His clothes, his shoes, his phone, all there, but no trace of him. Police were called, investigation followed. And what did they find? Just nothing. No sign of forced entry, no fingerprint, no evidence of foul play. Rina's death could not be explained. Her body showed on no trauma, no poison, and no internal damage. Just death by fear. And out of the search for him for months and never found anything. Some believed he ran away, murdered her, maybe. But if so, why leave everything behind? Others whispered the unthinkable that he didn't run, he was taken by the house, that he never left at all. Now, here's why the story should end, right? With a tragedy, a cold case, a forgotten file, but it doesn't. Because the bungalow, it wasn't done. After the Mukherjee's case, no one dared to buy the house. It stayed vacant, rotting, until 2008. A documentary crew filming abandoned places got permission to shoot inside. Three members went in, only two came out. The cameraman Ritesh disappeared on the second night. They played the last footage on the national TV. It was shaky, static, and unclear. But just before the tap cut off, the woman's voice whispered, "Why did you leave me?" And then silence. Permanent. Locals started believing that the bungalow wasn't haunted in the traditional sense. It was hungry. Hungry for grief, for pain, for longing, hungry for love gone wrong. And it chose its victims carefully. Then come the letters. In 2011, a group of urban explorers broke in. They claimed to have found a sealed drawer in the study inside, full of letters written by Arab, undated, and never sent. In one he wrote, "I don't know if I'm dreaming or I'm already dead. I woke up, but the world isn't the same. The mirror doesn't show my face anymore. I could see something else watching me." In another one, "She won't let me go. She wants me to feel what she actually felt. She says I made promises and I forgot everything. But I don't even know her. Who is she actually?" Some say it was Rina's spirit, others believe it was something far older. See, the land where the bungalow stands, before the British took it, it belonged to a tribal clan. They buried their dead on the hill, performed rituals, spoke to the stars, until one day British colonel had the entire group burned. He built the bungalow right on the top of the burial ground, and then he lost his wife. His child drowned in the tub, and he was found with nails hammered into his own ears. They called it curse, he called it the voices. Every generation after they experience something similar: death, madness, disappearance. So tell me, can it still be coincidence? Why does everything in that house happen at 3:12 in the morning? Why do people report the same humming, the same whisper, the same smell of the wet earth no matter the season? Why do every dog that's bought in the house refuse to cross the main hallway? Why, even after all this time, do people still see a man silhouette at the window, standing, waiting? Someday Arab is still there, not alive, not dead, just trapped, paying for a promise he doesn't remember making. And Rina? Well, she still visits the dreams of those who sleep in the bungalow. She says nothing, just stares. Sometimes she weeps, sometimes she smiles, but never do her eyes blink. I don't know what to believe. I only know one thing. Every story I found, every person I spoke to, and every rumor I chased, they all ended in the same way, with a whisper. She's still there, and now I ask you, was it love turned to a revenge? Was it curse awakened? Or was the bungalow always alive, just waiting for someone new to listen? You decide, but remember, not every house is a home. Some are graves. Some, like the Banerjee bungalow, never really let go. Would you still step inside? Would you dare stay at night? And if you did, would you come back out? Or would you become another whisper in the wall?